let's get to the real, the real stuff. Let's not playing games here.
Katt Williams scorches earth.
Oh man! Shout out to Katt Williams once again. Shout out to Shanon Sharpe. Katt Williams scorched the earth, and
The
every
best comedian alive.
Hold on, let's not go recency bias.
What you mean recently biased?
Do you really hold Katt Williams as the #1 comedian ever?
I do. You can check my track record on this channel. I've talked about Katt. Matter of fact, you were defending Kevin Hart last week.
What?
Brinkley Flaw, did he not defend Katt? You were like, dude, he said something like that, dude, that's who you find funny or something like that. You defended Kevin Hart.
No. I said his first special was funny.
Because we were talking about specials.
Yes, his first special was funny.
And I said, I don't find Kevin Hart funny. That's what I've said.
Kevin Hart is nowhere near the best ever. I'm talking about you saying Katt is
Travis,
the best
I'm not lying, George. You haven't been here in months.
What?
So you wouldn't know what has been said.
Listen, you think Katt is best ever?
I said alive.
Oh, okay. You changed it just now.
That's what I said. Best comedic alive. That's what I said.
Y'all roll it back.
You can roll it back all you want to.
Roll it back, please, because I don't think you said alive. You said best comedian ever.
I said best comedic alive.
Please let us know.
Get the fucking wax out your ear.
If you rewinded 10, 20 seconds, please go back and let us know in the chat if you really said that.
That's what I'm not flopping. George, you can't believe shit you say. So nobody's even listening to you.
All right, back to the point though. Kevin Hart on Shanon Sharpe did 24 million in 3 days. Was it 15 million the first day?
Yeah.
Good
He
Lord.
washed Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey got it.
He washed his ass.
And there's a video of him.
Travis got a dress on like Flip Wilson.
And there's a story. Remember that story he told about washing him on stage, Steve Harvey in Detroit?
Say what now?
The story that Katt told about washing him on stage in Detroit.
Yeah.
They found a video.
I told you they was going to go back and find everything he said. That's what black people are, great investigators.
Oh, yeah. So
Black women in particular.
Wow. You had it. Okay.
Katt Williams, snarky, don't give a fuck. You can get it. Attitude reminds me of Richard Pryor's. Katt is amazing, interesting, was official, but he was discussing Negro problems, nothing for regular folk.
Okay. Kevin Hart sucked. Y'all
Katt is great. I can't say he's the best ever. I've heard his show in Seattle was horrible, but I believe every word he says.
Okay. I just posted a video of the Human Game by
Gene Poole.
I'm sorry.
Gene Poole. Go see where you stand.
All right. Now, with this right here.
So y'all, fuck y'all.
What?
He said that I say that Katt Williams was the best ever. I said the best alive. So nobody is going to confirm that I said the best alive. See, this is what the fuck I be talking about. Robin Harris is the best ever. That's from Bebe Kids and from Kid and Play. What's the name of the show? Name of the movie? House Party 1.
House Party, yeah.
Yes, we are, Travis. Detectives.
I remember the last. We ain't got to read this. We know what he was said and all this stuff. I'm sure y'all have seen this video all over the place, clips. People gave their opinion on it. Honestly, last night I was thinking after we had already did what we're gonna talk about in the thumbnail. So I was thinking like, damn, should we even really talk about it? I mean,
talk about who?
Katt Williams.
Yes,
I'm saying because it's everywhere. Everybody
that's what
posting
black people do.
This is like, damn. At some point, how many opinions can you give on this that is different?
Comedy is music. It's subjective to who is listening.
That's true.
Craig Counsell crazy. He died at his prime, and his star was rising swiftly.
All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna break it down like this. I'm gonna start with the alleged, the wild shit he said that people saying is automatically lies, right? Hard as a plant, really not really that funny. Like I said, I think we're gonna get to Kevin Hart. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna get to Kevin Hart. One of the things Kevin Hart said, I'm gonna get to just the stuff that's not important. I'm gonna say this first. Kevin Hart said that at his age of 54, that he can run a 4.2.
Yep, they got the footage.
They ain't got no footage. They got a footage of him running, but I wouldn't say that he run a 4.2.
He runs fast.
This is they took this clip from Atlanta showing him run down the street in flip-flops, proving that Katt Williams may run a 4.2. He may run a 4.2. But then I gotta say, when somebody is really, really short, no offense to anybody who's really short, there's nothing wrong. But I'm just saying, when somebody's like 5'3", 5'4",
well, that's why y'all say Simone Biles is such a great Olympian because
when somebody's
that's what you say.
When somebody she's just really talented. But anyway,
that's not what you said before.
When someone is that short, they typically when they run, it's very easy to look like you're moving fast.
Oh wow! Looks like he's moving fast. He's not running fast because his body.
It's just legs are moving so fast because he's little. It might not really be that fast.
He's very close to the ground.
Yeah, so it's like he got low center of gravity, so ain't too much stopping.
Y'all ain't shit. Katt said he was 5'5"
on a good day. Let's be real.
Wow.
But we've seen.
Play it again.
He was booking it though. I ain't gonna lie.
Said I'm 5'2".
And another thing, let me shout out Katt again. We're gonna do a lot of that clapping. Y'all hope you don't get annoyed by it. Shout out to him because he made a point in the interview that whenever he play a role, because we're going to get to Ricky Smiley, that he always did something to the role to make it stand out.
To elevate it,
remembered.
To turn it into his own.
So when he did his Alligator Man on Atlanta, this is one of the most viral episodes from the show. If you never watched Atlanta, there's a chance, not definite, you know something about the character that Katt Williams played because he won an Emmy for this role. He won an Emmy for it.
Yeah.
We always know Money Mike. We know his characters. We know his My Wife and Kids when he played as the trucking dude. Like he's made characters that are legendary.
That was good.
So,
but the what's his name?
Well,
David Allen went down on My Wife and Kids when he had the damn cheetah pet hair and he wouldn't let you touch his hair. Oh, yeah. That shit was funny.
David Allen had a good episode too. Yeah,
that shit was funny.
So you see, Katt booking, man. I ain't gonna say 4'2", but it might be a 4'5", 4'6". He might be 4'5", 4'6", though. I don't know about 4'2". But shout out to Katt. I don't like the fact y'all keep bringing up that incident, by the way, when he got into the fight with a little kid, teenager who choked him. I don't like y'all keep bringing that up. He was in the hood with everybody, and he's a short man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
these police officers warned y'all about these black kids out here. They damn grown ass man.
These kids older than they look.
They're bigger, they're taller, they're faster.
Practically men. Anyway, man. All right. Here. Then I want to show
the guy that like to show his legs in bathtubs.
Leave Deion alone, man. Dude, run that face. But Deion Cole, in the interview also, Katt Williams pointed out that he's giving money to, he wasn't necessarily bragging on it. He was just pointing out that I'm generous. I've helped people. I helped Migos. I've helped these people, but I'm painted as this villain. But behind the scenes, these people, they fuck with me.
True.
Let me play what Deion Cole had to say about him.
Just sitting here thinking, and do me a favor. Anybody that do interviews, anybody know him, Katt Williams, if you're ever around him, ask him, how much money has he given away? Just given away. Like, just ask him that. Just be like, how much money have you given away? If you're around him, if you're interviewing him, just ask him. Because it has to be insane. Katt is one of the most generous people that you ever gonna meet. And a lot of people don't know that. He don't get a lot of press and love for that. One of the most generous ever. He's had to have given away, I don't even know the number. It has to be crazy.
All right, so that's what he had to say. I'm going to show some examples.
I'll be talking to Katt, right? He just might be like, hold on. Walk in the house, come back outside, $25,000. Like, man, just put it in your pocket, honey.
I've heard stories of him being very generous, though.
He would just give you $25,000?
$25,000. Then I fly to Vegas. I'm like, man,
the wrong neighbors.
I was like, man, Katt, he was like, what you did to that, man? I was like, man, I was out there at the store, man. I was like, man, you know they charging $2,000 for them Chrome Hart jeans. He was like, damn, we ain't finna be complaining about the wardrobe budget. Goddamn. When I left, I looked in my pocket. I had a jean jacket on. I'm like, man, that nigga done left $10,000 in my pocket, bro.
He don't want you to complain.
Like,
what?
Katt. Why, Katt? I'm like, Katt. He like, nah, nigga. And just hung up the phone. Then he texted me like, we ain't complaining about no wardrobe budget, man. Like,
I love to have Katt Williams in it, bro. I ain't seen Katt Williams since I came home, bro. Katt Williams a real nigga, bro. I came home, I ain't have nothing, bro. Katt Williams called me to his show and gave me front row seats, bro, called me to his show. And when I was leaving the show, I thought he threw me some weed in the car because it was wrapped up in a towel. But it was $15,000, bro. And bro, when I see him, I'm gonna return the favor, bro. Whatever I got in my pocket, bro. Like, that dude did something for me, bro. That I get emotional talking about it, bro. Like, I really needed it at the time. And I wasn't staying nowhere. I mean, I was staying at a hotel.
Hey, shout out to woke folk. I mean, yeah, he did have a chain. He did have a chain that said woke folk. You see it?
Yeah.
So I found that funny when I saw that too. But yeah, Katt has been said to, be good to people. Yeah. All right, let me play this now. I'm not gonna. It's too long. I'm good. Let me just jump something into this. Hold on, y'all. All right.
When the movie came out, where did he say he watched it? Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds. That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
He said in the interview that Tyler Perry and them play better women than me.
Damn.
Well, I didn't know
he shouldn't be able.
My mom asked me what I thought of comedian Ricky Smiley, and I said that I ain't like him because he's too churchy, and she got mad.
Well, yeah, he definitely plays on that big mama in the church. And he definitely used that character to push himself on that audience. So, also he be trying to compete with, I don't know if it's still a thing, Nephew Tommy and the prank phone calls.
Oh, he ain't competing with Nephew Tommy. Nephew Tommy is
Now, let me say this. Nephew Tommy is also part of that, not the Chitlin Circuit.
I was going to say Chitlin Circuit.
It's not a Chitlin Circuit. It's the church Chitlin Circuit, I guess you would call it, where he has that Christian audience. Like, he get a lot of his audience through Steve Harvey. But I think Nephew Tommy's prank calls, at least, is hilarious. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Keith, remember, it was risky to Neo out of the Matrix because he was older. 100.
All right, let me play this.
You wouldn't let a athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats. Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man, you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he was...
Sir, no one... Why no... He was with KD? He beat up Terry Crews? Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he... What? So Ricky Smiley knows this. It's because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie. But I can tell you this. We auditioned in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me. You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days? The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom.
All right. So you just went in on he also, Ice Cube came out and said, yeah, he did help write this character.
Yeah.
Talking about Katt Williams.
Yeah.
So when Katt Williams said nobody else could have played this because I'm the one.
On Shanon Sharpe show.
I wrote this. I ain't even gonna show Ricky Smiley's point. I ain't gotta show that.
Oh no, I did not.
Then I want to show Steve Harvey, but I want to show Steve Harvey. Do y'all think that Steve Harvey show is the same as hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yes, it's the same.
Exact same?
What you said, well, hanging with Mr. Cooper wasn't a principal, but he dealt with
students or kids.
Students.
He was a musical teacher, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Taught people instruments. Now, Mark Curry, Katt Williams says that most of what Steve is doing, he stole it from Mark Curry. TV show, all
it was very
stuff.
similar.
So,
Very
yeah.
similar.
Go ahead.
Won't happen with white comedians. They have a code. We're together regardless. Let
I
these
agree.
ninjas beef. Yes, he stole that show.
But we said the same thing about what Friends and Living Single. But Living Single said that they were inspired by Golden Girls. That's what what's her name, Erica Alexander said.
True, but there were no men on Golden Girls.
Well, I guess that was the
so
difference.
they made it into their own.
Remixed.
Friends literally copied just about the whole concept of Living Single.
Well, they call Friends a show about nothing, don't they? Ain't that what Friends is called?
And let's be true about the Steve Harvey show.
Mm-hmm.
Who made the Steve Harvey show?
Well, Alize Jenkins,
Lavita Alize Jenkins, Cedric
Entertainer,
and Lydia Liza Gutman, Romeo and Bullethead.
The kids on the show definitely were more the driving force than
Steve Harvey was corny on fucking the Steve Harvey show. I fucked with Regina. She showed her real self in the game. Though.
She definitely
That's how
showed
she is in real life.
Hey, 2020, the early 2010s definitely all that classy stuff. This show who they really are all of a sudden.
Shout out to Arnold Bull Sienna. Happy New Year.
But now we're gonna get into Steve Harvey. The thing about Steve Harvey and because most of what Kevin Hart was talking about was gatekeeping.
Yes.
He was talking about gatekeepers in the industry. He's been talking about this.
Katt Williams.
Katt Williams was talking about this. He's been talking about this for the last decade, how there's people in the industry that are gatekeepers. We've been hearing this from many people. He's not the first one to say it. But, go ahead.
Shantae said the supporting cast on Steve Harvey's show was better than Sid and Steve combined.
I like Sid.
Give Lady Eliza Gutman her damn flowers.
I did like Cedric Entertainer on the show.
Red flag terms comes from Barbarian War with America.
So Steve Harvey is played. Katt Williams talking about the gatekeepers. He basically making a point that Steve Harvey is one of the main gatekeepers. We've heard this before.
He's saying there's two different sides. You got Steve Harvey, Kevin
Smiley.
Hart, Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Those are the people that's gatekeeping and stopping other people from like him from getting into certain areas.
And this is another thing that Katt did during the interview. He did a very good job of woven this stuff together like a comedy special. I'm sure y'all have heard people say that.
I like Soul Plane.
It's like a comedy special that he woven together. Because I ain't gonna lie, he did create some narrative. Not saying it's fake, but every name that he said was somebody that Shanon Sharpe had already interviewed.
Which means?
So it looks like they are recommending each other and they're a cabal together. So it's a good narrative that he created out of that. I'm not saying it's false. I'm saying it's something he definitely connected. As an audience, if you didn't notice it, now you see it.
The only Kevin Hart movie I've ever seen was Soul Plane. Corey Hogan. Shout out to Corey Hogan.
Shout out to Corey. I always
These
talk about
parties
Corey.
Come with consequence and penetration.
He always said, and I noticed when you watch Corey Hogan's show, at some point it became a trope that at some point during the show he's going to talk about somebody having to do something in the industry, and it became a joke. But I'm like, the reason why he talk about it so much is because it's so prominent. Listen to Choke No Joke, who literally got on camera damn near crying, saying, why can't I just do my job? Why do I have to be gay?
Are you talking about Choke No Joke?
Choke No Joke said that.
After the terrible Monique versus Harvey interview, I believe everything Katt said about him.
Yeah, and I'm going to show this interview. I just want to play this. This interview showed his true face. We're going to get to Soul Plane, too. This interview showed his true face.
Oh, no, I did not.
Soul Plane.
That's a man who has no backbone. Wow. The man sat here and said, I can't tell the truth because my family may crumble. Maybe because you built everything on lies, deceit.
Yeah.
If you build it on truth and integrity, it can't fall. It says a lot about the mindset of some of these people where they're afraid to lose something, almost like they know they don't deserve it. Because if you earn something, it's yours.
Ain't nobody can take it.
No one can take it. Go ahead.
So, I knew he was a plant on the Patrice O'Neal show. Politically incorrect, I think. I agree. Soul Plane sucked. Travis stayed mad at black women. Wait, what?
What?
Monique and Steve was the difference between a house ninja and a field ninja.
Exactly.
Stepping during the time, respectfully, Craig. Soul Plane was a spoof, a minstrel
we're not
show.
Moving past that. He just said he was trapping. He was selling out the bando. What you mean trapping? Brilliant.
Bootleg, Gatekeepers, Freemason. Steve Harvey is a Q dog.
Hey, we all said that too.
It's all right, brilliantly. He put that dress on. Ever since Steve protected Paula Deen, I was done.
Oh Lord. Now
somebody had to protect the butter.
The butter. The butter.
Interesting he mentioned if his children crumble because there's an interview with him and TD Jakes, Thomas Dexter, crackling about how they've spent up all their money before they died, leaving nothing. So to say that and then do that, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I want to go to this now. I'm about to say something. Oh, Soul Plane. What do you think about? You said you enjoyed Soul Plane, right?
I said Soul Plane was fine.
We about to get into Kevin Hart now.
Go ahead, get into him.
Soul Plane. So Kevin Hart.
I'm leery of people in suits, white man uniforms.
Thomas Dexter. Now keep in mind this Kevin Hart, this Katt Williams Kevin Hart thing has been a thing since what 2014, 13. It's been a thing for a while. Katt said that a lot of the roles that Kevin got are roles he turned down because he didn't want to look like a jigaboo or wear that dress and all that other stuff. So he's saying, a lot of the stardom that Kevin got was off the back of him denying or saying no to some roles. Kevin has one time he shot at Katt and said he was a drug user.
That was on the Breakfast Club. That's when he came out against Tiffany Haddish. Yeah,
he said Tiffany Haddish wasn't funny and Kevin Hart.
And she's not. That's been proven.
And this goes with what Katt said about Gatekeepers. Every last one of these comedians that come in, y'all got your armor wrapped around them.
And they didn't do shit for you to have your arm around her.
Why are you pushing Tiffany Haddish? She's not funny.
She's not funny.
So why are you so intent on pushing her to the public? Now it's one thing to say I'm just helping the black woman, help her be successful, yada yada yada. But
she's not a black woman. She's Eritrean.
In truth, as a comedian, it should be funny first, right?
Nope. They want somebody to go along with their programming.
Cause we know
Tiffany Haddish is willing to do it.
Because we know there's plenty of comedians
going to the fucking award show with chicken.
We know there's plenty of female comedians that's funny that's not getting the push that Tiffany Haddish was able to get. So when we start talking about these back rooms in Hollywood, what did Tiffany Haddish do that maybe some of these other ones didn't do? And it's funny, somebody brought up Patrice O'Neal earlier, and I told this story to Travis.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Mr. Potato Head was in Dubai saying there are many ways to heaven, but claimed to be Christian. Steve, religion is money.
Yeah, you worship it.
Patrice O'Neal was at the hospital for foot surgery.
Yeah,
Girls trip was horrible too. Then pedos stick together. Fried chicken.
Brought fried chicken to the Rick. Anyway.
Wait for part 2, Kiefer.
Now, when there was a story, I remember I was listening.
Hold on, that's crazy. We did not see Girls Trip.
No.
But we saw Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And that shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Bridesmaids was hilarious. That was good. But we did not fucking watch Girls Trip.
I didn't watch Girls Trip.
So sorry.
Sorry. But anyway,
there was a half black woman in there. She's Jewish and black.
She looked like every race on the planet.
She looked like fucking every. She could be Korean,
anything.
Black, Arab.
That's why she was a superstar on Saturday Night Live, because she could play any character. She could play any
character. Her last name is Rudolph.
Yeah,
something like that.
Her mama is
Bridesmaids was funny. That shit was fun. Look at
wow.
Wow.
Let me get back to my story. Patrice O'Neal, because y'all brought Patrice O'Neal up, and as far as with Kevin Hart, I didn't know. If y'all don't know Patrice O'Neal, I'm sure you do. Patrice O'Neal was a very funny comedian who never really reached mainstream success.
Maya
and Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph.
He never reached mainstream success, but he's very, very funny. And I remember listening to him on radio shows and interviews, and he would have all these comedian friends that were very famous. Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. He knew all these comedians, but they never put him in a movie. They never bigged him up in their interviews until after he died.
Because he wasn't willing to go along with their programming.
Like Patrice O'Neal, and one of the worst things he did in his career was he surrounded himself with too many white people. Just being honest. Just being honest. He had a radio show he used to go on like weekly called Opie and Anthony. I'm sure y'all probably know about it. It was a very big radio show in the mid to late 2000s in New York. He used to go on there bi-weekly, and one week he didn't show up. And Kevin Hart stopped by he had a show coming up. Now, keep in mind, him and Patrice was pretty cool, apparently, according to Patrice. But when Kevin got big, he didn't call Patrice for years. Patrice stayed in his man's house once. And now you big, you didn't even call me. But when you come and do this radio show, you talking about me like we just talked last night. Like we so cool, we so friendly, but you ain't talked to me in 5 years.
That's that fake Hollywood shit.
So Patrice called up on the radio and was like, "Hey man, I heard from you in a while."
But Patrice, he didn't stand on it.
Patrice knew the game. He knew how things go, so he went along with the jokes and he just played it off like, "Yeah, we cool, I guess." So that kind of showed me who Kevin Hart was. He's another one of those industry dudes that get big and just forget about everybody else. And Patrice was not somebody you wanted to stand next to because he had a lot of people in the industry that didn't like him because he was just like Corey Holcomb. He wasn't willing to do certain things and he would call it out. He would call it out. Go ahead.
The poltergeist joke was hilarious.
Yeah, Bridesmaids is hilarious. I agree.
Was hilarious. You remember when she shitted in the street?
Yeah.
Patrice woke up about an Illuminati. Yeah. He spoke too much truth on those platforms. They pecked him out. Honorable says she can't stand Kevin Hart. She called him a fake, positive little black guy. Icky, meanwhile, behind the scenes, falling apart. Car accidents, false extortion. Funny looking kids.
Damn, I'm talking about the kids.
We talking about the black ones or the half black ones?
Don't talk about the kids.
Patrice O'Neal was funny. Agree, Duke. You don't know the definition of plan. FYI, don't waste your time on an Equalizer Part 3. Sad and phony as fuck.
Now, yeah, he called him he said that Kevin Hart, he was doing the circuit on the East Coast, but he came on the West Coast and within a very short amount of time had a TV show and was getting movie roles. And he was like, that just don't happen. Because there are comedians that have been doing the circuit for 10, 15, 30 years, and it's like they're way funnier, but you was able to... And now that comes
because he was willing to do something that others weren't willing to do.
Yeah.
All I know is that Patrice O'Neal is Andrew Schultz's inspiration, and i.e. Andrew reworks a lot of his material.
There's a lot of... Patrice O'Neal got a lot of kids out. When I say kids, I mean copiers. He got a lot of sons out here that copy him. A lot of sons. All that pseudo red pill stuff you see on YouTube with those dudes, and I don't agree with what most of the stuff they say. A lot of those red pill dudes get their talking points from Patrice O'Neal, who, by the way, if he was alive, would laugh at them and call them losers. That was hilarious. Patrice O'Neal, if y'all red pill dudes was in his face, he would call you a loser.
Why would he call him a loser?
Because these dudes are talking about leaving women and not having kids, and he'd be like,
which is
his whole point was take control.
That's what y'all so fucking weak that instead of you getting a woman in line, I'ma walk away from the table. Crazy. You know how other men view you and look like they can't even keep their women in control.
Look weak. But anyway, let's move forward.
Fucking crazy. They look like light skinned, funny, like Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross looked funny because she's a fucking Jew.
Yes, she's not light skinned.
Because Diana Ross is not funny looking. She's funny looking because her mother decided to procreate with a fucking tiny hat who got fucking big ass noses.
Oh, Trey, you can't say that.
Like other races do.
We got a video taken down just in 2 weeks. You can't say this. They got us for a hate speech 2 weeks. Was it 3 weeks ago? Whatever it was. You can't do that.
Y'all notice when dude really got something to say, his voice start echoing. Oh,
for real? My bad.
Tell me anything, Travis. Travis won't even go to the hood.
Maybe I'm talking too loud. Apologies if it's echoing. All right. Kevin Hart calls Katt Williams sad after comedian slammed him for another famous comics in new interview. I ain't got to see. I saw the tweet. He announced some new movie called Lift, and everybody in the comment section said, "You're the only black person in the movie."
How do I hate blackness?
So yeah.
Another fun.
Now this was Kevin Hart's response to Katt Williams. Y'all let me know if y'all think this was funny or not.
Another fun fact about the New York Knicks. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, and it's rumored that he took the Knicks.
Did not do. It's like when God talks in the movies.
Oh wow!
Thank you.
Back, returned them with a receipt.
Yeah, you could do that. You didn't know you could do
that.
The
first person ever did.
Yeah. Oh, they gave him a 30-day policy.
He bought it for 15 days
and returned it.
Yeah. So another fun fact about the New York Knicks.
He made the team.
He played.
He played. Oh, he
played. He played with the Knicks. He played with them.
We know he's fast. They say he's fast.
Yeah,
he run
one of the fastest.
3.9. What you say? A sub 3.9.
He figured out how to play basketball from reading all them books.
3,000 of them.
3,000 a year.
A year.
That's 2 a day. At 6 years old.
That's 2 a day. Who knew he was so voracious?
At the age 7, he got accepted to I think it was Delaware University.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Never made public news.
No, ever.
The biggest secret in the world.
Hey.
All right, y'all get the point. I didn't think it
Katt
was.
being exposed, Kevin, but Tracy got them big old eyes from Diana Ross though. That's what throws off the balance. No, the nose is what throws off the fucking balance, Honorable Sienna.
Yeah,
not the eyes. Black people are known for having big eyes.
I feel sorry for Kev. I'm sorry for his wife. Damn.
Why? Why you feel sorry for his wife? She's probably his fucking handler.
Let me say this. This wasn't funny. But this is the part I got to stand on. Kevin Hart is a really, from what I've seen his roast on YouTube, Meek Mill, the one when he roasted Jamie Foxx on radio. Kevin Hart is a really good roaster. I'm just being honest. He's a good roaster. I haven't liked his stand-ups in a few years, but his roasting on the spot, at one point at least, was really good. And when you that short, you kind of got to be able to roast, I guess.
He had to get back up.
This wasn't funny. And maybe it's because it's on ESPN. You can't really.
Oh, you mean there's not a fake audience laughing to encourage you to laugh?
Now, who you think win in a roast off between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams?
Katt Williams is destroying him.
Sure.
And he know he is.
He's offered Kevin Hart to get on stage with him.
And has Kevin Hart gotten on stage with him?
No.
So that tell you everything you need to know.
Never.
Let me play this right quick.
Performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. And
who are his writers?
Well, yeah, they're just like rappers. They got ghost writers too.
Performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Dude, your sense of comedy is sus like in a major way.
Hey,
Kevin Hart, Honorable. What black people are known for having big eyes? Name them. My bro, this Negro sitting next to me got big eyes. My mama had big eyes.
Wow, you just throwing your family under the bus. Okay.
I told y'all migrants who went up north, maybe that affect your eyes. I don't know what to say.
Oh, shit.
But come back down to the south,
go ahead,
and you'll see Negroes with big eyes. Now, I don't have big eyes. Katt in Hollywood, though, he may have had to do something to get this far.
Katt Williams? Well, he didn't do enough because
he didn't do enough.
He didn't do enough.
Bernie Mac for big eyes. Thank you, brilliant. Thank you, brilliantly. Thank you.
He got you, Honorable. Bernie Mac.
That was like in the 5 Heartbeats where he starts singing and a mother get out of her seat and raises her hands in the air. That was me.
All right. Let me just show
I'm weary of all celebrities, but I'm here for the theater.
This is the sitcom. And guess who's in the sitcom with him?
Faizon Love, fat ass.
Faizon Love, who also Katt went at.
Yeah.
It's funny
Big Worm.
It's funny how all these people are just somehow
Now,
connected.
he said that Big Worm was not funny in Friday.
Yeah. No. What his point was, the reason why he didn't make it to Friday after the next, because his character didn't do nothing to make it to the next movie.
His character wasn't needed in Friday after the next because
hold on,
because Chris Tucker did not return to the sequel, so there was no reason for Faizon's character to come back to Friday.
Let me ask y'all a question. And Friday, the villains in the movie were Debo, Big Worm. We're gonna focus on those two, right? In the second movie, they brought along Debo to continue to be a villain from the last movie. Debo was only after them because he wanted to beat him up because he beat him up.
He wanted a rematch.
Wouldn't it make more sense for Big Worm, who tried to shoot them? Let me finish. Who tried to kill him and shoot him to be the one that chases him into the next movie? Because he wanted his money. The gangster killer should have been the one that chased you, not the nigga that just want to beat you up.
Shout out to Eastwood. Eastwood has made his grand return.
This Zach. Well,
I don't like the narrative. Well, that'd be piggy. No, that's not true. Debo came back. Faizon Love character could not come back to the sequel because he was not originally after Craig. He was after Smokey. Smokey was the one he gave the dope to sell.
Exactly, but
he only targeted Craig because they were together. And he said, if Smokey's gone to rehab, there's no need for him to come back and try to go after Craig. It don't make no sense.
And that's why he said, I'm gonna kill both of y'all. But Smokey ended up in rehab.
So why
it
would he
should have
come
been
back?
Cube that he chased.
Cube didn't owe him no money though. He didn't give him drugs.
He smoked the weed with him. He said, I'm gonna kill both of y'all.
That's Smokey business. That ain't his business. I don't like the narrative that Bernie Mac was big and ugly. He was a handsome chocolate man with a beautiful smile. I don't consider that big old eyes.
Big old, okay.
Eastwood is back. Did y'all see the video I posted where Shaq?
Oh, we're gonna get to it.
Dry humped him and he got that video. Faizon got big eyes and potato salad arms, but he's Nigerican.
And Faizon got big eyes.
Big mama,
no, but I
Big
wouldn't.
mama, your arm.
No, I wouldn't put it past Shaq.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna show you the video.
So your brother's protruding eyes. That is what I consider big. Dude, do you consider your eyes protruding?
No. I didn't know them protruding.
Have you been told that you have big eyes?
I've been told I have big eyes, yes, as a kid.
Okay.
As a
has
kid.
your mother been told that she had big eyes?
Yes,
too?
yes, but they're not protruding. They're not I think it's somebody. Earth the Kid. Has she got big eyes? Earth the Kid?
I mean, it looked like if you went boop, your eyes would just pop out.
Okay, now you lying to the people.
Be cool is all I gotta say.
All right, look at it.
He's a security guard at shop a lot. At least until he screws up again.
How was I supposed to know he is deaf? He kept throwing up gang signs. Crip, 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 crip.
That wasn't funny. But anyway.
But hold on. Give Faizon Love a shout out. He was on the Parenthood in the early 90s, and his character was decent on Parenthood.
All right, you want to give him a hand clap?
Give him a hand clap. You mean big bug-eyed it.
He trying to call me, Keith, he trying to call me bug-eyed in front of y'all. I don't appreciate it, but it's okay. They're gonna do you. This is the video, what's called talking about. Now, what grown man, and this is why.
Somebody that used to doing this.
This is why I think most people kind of went away from Kevin Hart's comedy. Because most of his comedy focused on, I'm short. It's like, okay, we get it. You short. We get it. Like, there's more to your life than just being really, really miniature. Like, you can talk about other stuff, but most of his jokes were around just being short. Now watch this.
They're gonna do you in jail.
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you. What's gonna happen to your little ass in jail?
Oh my.
And now I ask, why is Shaq comfortable?
Because Shaq do that shit.
But we saw Shaq in the dress too in a commercial. Just like LeBron, just like Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley didn't.
They say he loved drag. He stayed in the dress for a few years.
Red pumps.
Go ahead.
Sitcoms are officially dead. White people don't know it.
Yeah, they gone.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I ain't got to show it again. Y'all saw it. You synced it. Kevin gave up the butt. Kevin gave up a lot. He definitely earned his walk in fame.
Tracy eyes can come off a little crazy looking. Okay, so
you talking about bug crazy eyes. Like, all right.
Shaq also wore the dress. Never seen this clip before. LOL.
Yeah, it's right there. Now let me show you this.
Well, we weren't watching The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Now this was a Scary Movie 4, I think. This was Anthony Anderson.
Kevin said grape is never funny. It's not ever funny.
And this is, we're gonna get to that too, where
I can't stand Charles.
We're gonna get to that too, where we talk about obviously in Hollywood, is there this real thing of them feeling the need to put black men in dresses? Is it just white people find it funny, or is it because there's some ritual necessary that a black comedian feels the need to wear a dress in order to move and progress in Hollywood? So,
Anthony Anderson always being sus too.
All right, look at this one.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile.
Now this is them copying Brokeback Mountain. This is Scary Movie 4 in 2006. This was them mocking the parody of Broke Black Mountain. I guess you would call it with them. What? What, George? Chill out, bro.
Kevin Hart's best material comes from the first wife. We're gonna talk about that. He hasn't been funny since.
Let me show this.
I saw him again. I tried to apologize, but
Look.
I couldn't. I just felt so bad leaving him in that hospital all bloated and distended.
Frank, did you just grind on me?
A little.
Why is black comedy so comfortable with homosexual emasculation?
Ask Terry and Snipes. Anthony Anderson wore the dress and gave up the butt. Yeah, that part.
This dwarf head don't gotta be taller. Pull a trigger off for somebody.
There's another one.
On the streets, baby. What's good? What you doing? Man with the
He's humping a white man?
All right, man. I don't think I gotta show no more examples of what he was willing to do to stay in front of them cameras. Y'all saw it. You seen it. We'll get to Dave too, because a lot of people are saying how Dave hasn't worn a dress.
Dave done some shit too.
So we look at Eddie Murphy. We look at Martin Lawrence. We look at
So and that's okay. So they both were playing role because you see he got the big ass nose like the Jewish people have.
Yeah.
The dress thing is nothing more than stealing opportunities from black women.
Let me ask y'all this question too. What do y'all think about Tyler Perry never going to go get a black woman to play Medea? We all know a black woman in our families who's very blunt. I'm gonna say the word aggressive, like Medea character, and he didn't feel the need to go find a black woman to play that character. What do y'all think about that? Did he steal an opportunity doing that for the last 20 years playing this woman?
But he has put a lot of black women in his movie for actual black women and doing shit they would never do. Clone Dave. Done some shit, real Dave in a box.
Oh,
in order to be successful in a white man's business, you're going to do as Romans do.
That's a good point. When in Rome,
isn't man wearing dresses a male requirement of all races? She's doing a Melissa. Well, you have had a couple whites that have been in the dresses,
but was it career defining when they did it?
I don't know. It is Tu Wan Fu, a defined role for
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes,
whatever his name is,
and I don't
Luigi.
know what the fucking Mexican name
the
is.
Luigi dude, the one who came out saying that he want to do something for, he want a Mexican Black Panther and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, he had his chance to get his Mexican Black Panther, and he chose to dress up in pumps.
What the fuck is this? The LGBT greatest hits? Well, what's the name? Faggy News. This I ain't gonna show all that. This is just showing Dave with lipstick and
the earring on and the.
So yeah, you get the point.
Yeah.
All right, now I can move forward. It's probably saying Elon Gold. This is the one. This is the dude. Me and Dave Chappelle as Howard Stern and from 25 years ago. 3 full sketches coming soon, written by me. So yeah.
The white only in dresses after they said something. Yes.
The whites only in dress after they said something. What Patrice Swayze say? Did Mel Gibson ever wear a dress? He did. He did. What's that movie that What a Woman Wants? I think that's what it's called. Mel Gibson. Yeah. He dressed in. He put a dress on and stuff and got in the bathtub to get in character to try and figure out how to sell stuff to women.
Oh, that was them being slick.
He wore the heels, the lipstick. He dressed in full drag. I remember that. Yep.
Well, that's the white man's culture.
All right.
He went to Duke
Ellington
school, heavy gay population.
John Cena did
John
it too.
Cena put on the dress.
Fairy. He was a fairy. Same thing with
Tom Hanks, Robin Williams.
The Rock did it too.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. All right. Katt Williams said he pushed for a Friday After Next rape scene to be cut. Rape is never funny. Now, Ice Cube responded to this in a very vague way. In a very he made sure to be very careful with his words. He said that there was never a rape scene on camera.
He said it was like when it was the Players Club where the cousin had got raped, but we never saw it. We just got the sounds gave us the imagery of what we think was happening.
Yeah.
But Katt was like, no, I didn't even want that to be displayed.
So Katt said he told the execs and stuff, please, can we just take this
part out? They usually go to SNL.
Well, that's true. But SNL got a lot of it too.
TP definitely could have. But at this point, it wouldn't work to replace Medea.
Yeah, it's too late now. I think the first time he got a chance to turn one of his plays into a movie, he was supposed to scout for Medea, but he kept wanting to play the character. So he chose
rape scene never on camera doesn't mean it never happened.
I agree. That's what we're saying. It tells me it was a rape scene, but it wasn't on camera. That's what it tells me.
When white men do it, it's more like tradition as to truly hate the women in their community. All you need to do is take art 101 classes and you'll see they never felt a need to use them.
Yeah, in the late 1800s in their plays and stuff, it was always men. There were no women in Hollywood. Funny enough, most of the actors that came into Hollywood early were prostitutes.
Well, we can go back into history, how like the Shakespeare plays and stuff, it wasn't women, it was men. Yeah. The men would they would say white.
Yeah.
Even though we say
Shakespeare,
black man.
you know, we just but
the women. That's why the term actor. I forgot what it was. There was there was no actresses back there. It was two men. Two men playing opposite of one another. One would be the woman, and one is man.
Yeah. He said, if you would allow us to do this movie without black men getting raped in it, I promise you it would be twice as funny.
She said his name, John
Luigi. That's what I call him. I can't say the name. Luguizmo. How you say his name?
I think it's Luguizmo.
Luguizmo. How you say his name?
Remember, Ice Cube didn't have complete control over all the scripts, similar to 50 Cent's Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power went off the rails, just like that. I can't even say it went off the rails. Talking about Empire. That just started off the rails. It was just crazy.
And then she wondered why she didn't get a spinoff. Did we need to see Cookie do any more?
Yeah, Cookie aged her too. You remember we were saying that those roles can add years onto you.
Cookie cracked. You know how you cookies be having fucking cracks in them? Black ain't supposed to crack.
Yeah, Cookie wasn't good for her. All right, let's move. Let me just play this little clip right here.
At least if you in the ATL and a nigga doing drugs in the ATL, the nigga at least excuse himself.
I know y'all know this clip. This is an infamous clip he got. It went viral multiple times. It's being used in every Illuminati video with the doo-doo music playing in the background. I'm just going to play it.
Go to the bathroom or some shit. Niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you.
Luigi.
Like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the movie with you, and then we're going to go back. Did you know that I can see you?
Now, in this joke, he focused on the drug usage. He didn't even go into the sexual stuff. He implied it somewhere. He said you walk into a room and you see two people, and you know it is what it is. But
Tahari went to Harvard. I don't trust anyone from Howard. Once you have complete control of the studio and production, then we will have complete control, but it will never happen until we control this money. That's true. Thank you, Kiefer.
Luigi, that's what I'm gonna call him. All right. Let me move faster on this, y'all.
Cookie, another one with crazy eyes sometimes.
now she's gonna spend the episode talking about people with crazy eyes. Don't do this. I feel like you sending slick shots to me because of him over here just told you that I got bug eyes. I see what y'all doing.
You should love your features, no matter what anybody else thinks.
Now look at them. Yeah, I know. All right,
embrace your features.
Katt Williams says he almost died when Mark Lawrence tried to put him in a dress. So I ain't got to show the clip. He said he told Mark Lawrence, "Your next movie, I'm doing it." And the next movie he offered him was Big Mama House 2. And then he told him, "You should go get Brandon T. Jackson." And guess what he did?
He went and got Brandon
T. Jackson.
You mentioned the dress. There's a big conversation about that. Did you get like slack when you wore the dress at that moment?
It wasn't slack from people. Only Katt Williams. Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress.
He called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me. At the time, I didn't know that. I was immature.
Right.
I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it.
Hey, y'all know that character Shanon was based off his sister, right?
Martin must have been compromised. Shanon.
That character Shanon, have you seen his sister?
No. Does she look like Shanon?
Look her up.
Bashing me.
What's he trying to say?
And then he was trying to warn me.
I'll look her up. Hold on.
Dress. So, the awakened Brandon, you couldn't pay him $1 trillion to get in the dress.
Yeah. Was there like, how did they present that? Well, you knew right away you had to get in the dress.
I did this.
Okay, we spent a minute on Kevs, respectfully.
I know, brilliant. We about to get off of him. Just hold on.
No lottery ticket.
I ain't got to play this rest of the part. I ain't got to play that part. I'm about to jump.
So Brandon T. Jackson is now a black Hebrew Israelite.
Is he still? Because they normally fold
at one point he was.